sometimes you just have no energy, and even though you're so tired that you want to go to sleep, it still prevents you from sleeping, and you don't know what to say when you're trying to explain to people how it feels, because it's just so hard. You almost feel useless. It doesn't feel like reality when you're trying to get to sleep and you're half asleep, half awake. It's painful.
I'm David Cunnington, I'm a sleep physician, and what that means is I'm a doctor who's specialised in looking after people with sleep problems, and so my week consists of seeing people who've got trouble with sleep. So insomnia is when people have difficulty getting to sleep, staying asleep, or they feel that sleep's not working, they're not getting that sort of restorative effect from sleep. And we think of insomnia as being acute or short term if it's less than 4 weeks, and then chronic or longer term if it's greater than 4 weeks.
So I first realised I had insomnia when it became pretty hard doing kind of daily activities. So obviously, going to school, doing schoolwork, playing any sports, even just socialising. I felt weak inside. But then, you feel like you can't go to sleep at night, and then in the middle of the day, you just, all you want to do is go to sleep, but you can't. So everything's inverted, and it's painful. It's really painful.
So there are a couple of general things about insomnia. So one is it's really distressing for people. So having difficulty with sleeping that just seems to go on night after night with no clear sort of explanation or trigger factors, it's just really distressing for people. Behind the medical problem would be mental health problems like depression and anxiety. About 40% of people with depression will have difficulty with insomnia, and similar sort of proportions with anxiety. So very, very common with those conditions.
So after the interview with the doctor, I went to my college to go ask some people what they thought on sleep deprivation or insomnia. These are the most interesting answers I got from the people I've interviewed.
My thought on sleep deprivation is it's really that it's not a very good thing to be sleep deprived. You need sleep. It's like I'd say it's one of the main things: food, water, sleep.
If you don't get enough sleep, people have a lot of accidents, especially if they're driving or at work or at school. People fall asleep. As a teacher, I know a lot of my students tend to fall asleep because they haven't had enough during the night time. But you don't work as well, you don't function as well if you don't get enough sleep. So yeah, I think if you can get at least 8 hours sleep a night, you should.
Quite recently, I stayed up through the night, and it was just one night, and it was like we had to walk through the night, so we stayed up for about 20 to 36 hours. 36 hours I stayed up for, and physically and definitely felt a huge bit. As soon as I hit the ground, I fell asleep just on the actual rocks. So I've had experiences with it, and it's horrible. Like, you feel just bleh, like emotionally as well. You're very easily ticked off.
Erin's almost 3 now, and she still doesn't sleep through the night. So for the past 3 years, I don't think I've slept through the night once, to be honest. And you do get used to it, I guess, but it's not the best way to live your life. You need to sleep, and I do get a full 8 hours sleep every now and then, and it feels great when I do, but between being a mum and being a teacher, you tend to worry as well. So I will lie awake worrying. Most adults lie awake worrying at some stage to their life, and that causes a lot of sleep deprivation as well, which causes you to be moody or not function or grouchy the next day. So it's not good. It's not good.
Hey guys, my name's Seb, the one doing the documentary and the sleep experiment. So just to let you know, this is the day before the experiment. So I'm just going to be telling you what we're going to try and expect throughout this experiment and what's going to happen. So researchers have found that after missing 1 night of sleep, you expect fatigueness, reduced attention span, and problems with short-term memory. So that's kind of on the low stages of what we're going to expect to happen. We're going to give out on the first day. So the second stage is kind of a bit more intense. So after 2 to 3 nights, you would expect poor coordination, muscle twitchiness, marked loss of concentration, impaired judgment, and you also have blurred vision and slurring of speech, so you'll speak a lot slower. If someone asks you a question, you'll be a lot slower as well. And you'll also experience micro sleep. So what that is basically it's a brief sleeping. So basically during you like just walking, you'll close your eyes for like 2 to 3 seconds and you'll have like a brief sleep. So that's what a micro sleep is, and you're not really aware of what's happening. At about 3 to 4 days, you'll start to hallucinate, have extreme irritability, which is a bit normal, and you also have delusional episodes. Now that's about a stage that I think I'm going to not be able to go through, because I don't think I'll be able to do 6 to 8 nights throughout that. So I'll just go on with what's going to happen after 6 to 8 nights. So you'll be really slow speech, tremors in limbs, memory lapses, confusion, concentration. You won't really know who you are. You'll have problems identifying who you are and who people are. So I'm not going to go that far because I don't think my body will be able to do that. I think I'll need to sleep. But yeah, that's the stages we're going to experience, and I'll try and let you know how it's all.
I need some sleep. You can't go on like this. I tried counting sheep, but there's one I always miss. Everyone said I'm getting down too low. Everyone said you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go.
I often sit and wish that I could just change my past. To think about you, Dad, there's so much shit that I could ask. Like, why am I still haunted by the day that you left? I wake up in the middle of the night with cold sweats. I can't believe this happened, can't believe you're gone. Should've known that when I woke that something went wrong. All the loud screams, me running down the stairs, and she was by your side and you were just laying there. I didn't know what to do, I tried to call the cops. I was trying so hard to fight back all my teardrops, and then the paramedics busted in through the door. Then the cops told.
Alright guys, so it's now day 2 of the no sleep experiment challenge. So I've been, it's now 7:39, Thursday the 19th of May, so I've been awake for 24 hours and 39 minutes. I kind of feel fine, just like how you feel in the morning normally, a bit grouchy, but I think I'll feel fine for the rest of the day. I started doing my caffeine intake after my bedtime schedule, which is around 10 to 11 PM. So I took my first caffeine drink at around 1:38, and that's my only caffeine drink I've taken this tonight, so that's alright. Keep you updated during the day how I'm feeling, and yeah, let's see how day 2 goes. Alright, so it's now 11 PM on the second day. I've had 1 cup of tea tonight, and in the day I had a Fanta, so that's 2 caffeine drinks I've taken today, and 1 Red Bull last night. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock, most people have gone to bed by now, so I've got to do a whole night again, trying to stay awake. I feel quite fine, not tired at all, but yeah, we'll see how it goes throughout the night. Alright, so it's still day 2, coming on to day 3 soon. It's now 3:02, I think, yeah, AM. So I'm feeling quite more tired. I've had 2 more cups of tea in here, so I've drunk more caffeine overall. I've gone a bit cold as well, I don't know if that's just my heating, that's not on, but yeah. So I've had people that have kept me company, I've FaceTimed a few people, and yeah, but now everyone's gone to bed, so about 4 more hours by myself, and then I'll get up and go to school. So yeah, feeling good, I think I can continue doing this. Right, so it's now the next morning, so day 3 I think now, I'm not too sure. It's 10:29, don't know if you can see that or not. I feel like death. I had a shower, so I feel a little bit better. I've kept myself awake by eating like loads of fruit in like small portions and like just other food. And now that I've had a shower, I feel kind of awake, but I feel like I'm gonna crash again. During my night, I had like a few micro sleeps. So what those are is like you're unaware of it, but your body just like you blink and you sleep for like 2 to 3 seconds. So yeah, I had a few of those. Those one of the side effects, and yeah, my body feels really like irritated and like it's a bit aching, but other than that, I'm good. I honestly don't know I can do another night, so we're just going to see how long I can go today, and yeah, hopefully we can do this. Probably not, but yeah. So it's still day 3. I've managed to stay awake for over 60 hours. So it's almost been about, I would say, 64 hours or so. I'll put how long I've really been awake for, but it's now 6:09 p.m. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay awake any longer. I've had well over 15 caffeine drinks to keep me awake throughout this whole cycle. That's not that healthy either. I don't know if I look really dead or something, but I feel really dead. Conclusion is that don't do this. Not worth it. You feel really slow, really tired, get cranky quite easily, get annoyed at anything. And yeah, you're just really slow and don't really know what you're doing at most times. So yeah. Thanks for watching my documentary, and I'll see you next time.